Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee, and I would like to show you a birthday card that I'm making for our grandniece, who will be turning 9. And this card design was actually done by a lady named Sam Calcott, and she has her own channel called Mixed Up Crafters. And she actually got this idea from a lady on Pinterest, and Sam adapted it to what she made for herself. And so I thought I would try my hand at making this. And so I've got my big scoreboard here because on this card, okay, now this is going to look a little odd because I've already glued some of the panels down to save time. So, okay, so to begin with, you need a card base panel of 11 by 7, and take this because this is my scoring board, and I forgot to bring my scoring tool, but actually I have one over here I could use. So you would score at 1/2, 3 inches, 8 inches, and 10.5 inches. And then the first one will be a mountain fold, what you call a mountain fold, then a valley fold, then another valley fold, and then another mountain fold, okay? So, let me set that off to the side. And then, I can't remember if I told you the name of this card that she designed. She called it the gatefold hammock card. And so this is the base, and then this will be what sits on top, and I'll show you how that works. But this size of cardstock is, let's see, 8 by 5, so you'd need to score at 1, at 2.5, let me look at my notes, make sure I get it right, 5.5, and 7. Okay, and the same idea, mountain fold, valley fold, mountain fold. Okay, sort of look like that. All right, now I'm going to get my scoreboard out of the way. Excuse me. So, this will be the card base, and this is going to be glued on the front like this. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, so let me get this out of the way first. And like I said, I did glue partially because I didn't want to take too long. Where'd my other pieces go? Hang on while I go get them. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and glue these now. Excuse me. Get my trusty glue bottle. Now, I originally wanted just 2 different cardstock. I wanted this one, and then I wanted this one, but I didn't have enough of it, so I had to throw in this piece. It was really not part of the collection. I had to get some cardstock that was from another collection, but it coordinates okay. So I was glad to do it, and so I will go ahead and put that, put that there, and try to get an even enough border. There we go. There we go. And then this one will be glued on the other side of it. Do you hear the birds chirping? If I'm quiet, maybe you'll be able to hear them. I have the window open next to me, so I'll be quiet and we'll see if we can hear them. Unfortunately, you'll probably hear my fan I have behind me because it's a little warm in here today. Okay, so now we have these parts glued and these glued. Now, this this middle part is going to have this glued on here. Now, I did not follow the measurements for this particular part from Sam's design because I have this white scrap of cardstock, and if you have followed me for a while, you know I like to use scraps. It just makes me feel good to use them. So anyway, I just chose to make it a little smaller, and then I cut this layer panel to coordinate with that. So, and if you ever wonder what the size of my borders are, like whenever I do layers, and let's say you have a measurement of like 5 by 7, I like to do a 1/4 inch increment, so it'd be like 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Okay, let me get this centered. Okay. So if you ever wonder, I don't know what size to cut my panel, just try to cut it a 1/4 inch smaller all the way around, you know, than your base piece. Now, some people like an 1/8 of an inch difference between the panels. That's just too little for me. I really like to have a little bit more border than that. Okay, so there you go. Now, I'm going to set this aside for a second. And now we're going to glue the hammock part. So, I've already glued the birthday wish here for little Quincy. And this ink is by Altenew. Now, I've told you I love Altenew inks, and I usually buy the minis, the mini square ones. Well, they were having a sale, and a pretty decent sale. So I kind of went hog on the inks. I bought several sets of inks, like set of 4, and to kind of fill in gaps in my ink stash. So this is called Mauve, the Fresh Dye ink. And this is different in that it has a screw on and off lid. So you always know when you get it on right. Okay, so let me glue this panel. And I'm still loving my glue bottle. Love it, love it, love it. And I don't have to rush to get that top put on. I mean, don't wait too long, of course. Okay, that needs to move over just a little more. Okay, come on. Come on. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, now let's set this on for a second. Okay, now let's look at this. We are going to have this card look like this. Now I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just kind of burnish the folds here so that they will stay better. And then what we're going to do is we are going to glue this onto here so that when you have it all together, it's going to look like that. And then don't worry, we're not done. And then when I open it, it will go like this. Isn't this adorable? I just thought that was such a cool design. Now, I have it where I want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it just like this. Now, Sam did it a little differently on her video, but I'm going to try it this way. So I'm going to glue just in the area where this fold will fold over, okay? And hopefully I didn't put too much on to make the glue spill over in the back. Nope, looks like we're good. And what I aim to do is have kind of an even distance between the top and the bottom here. Okay, so now let me do the same thing here. And if you get the idea, the folds are kind of nestled together so that they will close. Okay, let's get this. Okay, isn't that adorable? Oh, I love this. Okay, but we're not done. Oh no, we're not done. We have these two panels, and I'm not giving you the measurements for these. I could, I guess, if you want to know, I could tell you in a post, but these are going to be right here, so that there will be something to decorate the front a little more, and she'll have something to grab onto. Okay? All right. Now, we're going to glue this. And we're going to put this, line it up here. I'm going to kind of make it meet a little bit. Okay. And make sure it's flush with the bottom. Okay, now we'll do this one. I don't know if I glued that very... Okay, here we go. Let's make sure it lines up with the bottom. Okay, there we go. Hold it for a second. Pardon me. Ta-da! Oh, what do you think, guys? Isn't this so adorable? So adorable. Oh, I love this design. I am so glad Sam shared that on her channel. And I just wanted to show you this birthday card now. Let me see how much time I've taken. Let's see, 12 minutes? Yeah, about 12 minutes. Let's see. Pardon me for just thinking out loud here. I may get some paper and my envelope maker and make a card for it, or make an envelope for it, so hang on. Okay guys, I'm back. I have my envelope maker, and I have some cardstock. Let me get this out of the way for a second. Some cardstock that's really, really interesting. Has pink and kind of orangey, peachy vibes here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the envelope maker's measurements for this card, and because it's a 5x7 card, we will look for the 5x7. Let me get this in shot here, and maybe I can scooch it closer. Okay, let's see. 5x7 is right here, and it's cut 9 7/8 square. Oh boy, that's small. I think that's, the punch guide is at 4 1/8. I'm gonna go get my magnifying glass and double check. It is 4 1/8 for the punch guide. So I am going to cut this at 9 7/8 squared and be back. Okay, I am back, and I'm gonna try to zoom you out a little bit. Oops, there we go. Okay, now let me get this stuff moved out of the way. Okay, so when it says for the punch guide 4 1/8, this is the punch guide. So we're gonna find 4 1/8 there, and we are going to punch. There we go. Easy, easy peasy. I have my arm tucked out, and you know what? I think I might... There we go. Then you can see it maybe just a little bit better. Okay, so I have punched it, and I'm going to take the scoring tool that came with it. I've got my little arm punched out, and we are going to do our crease. Now, you're done with this part, okay? If you've ever gotten the 1-2-3 punch board envelope maker, and first I'm like, how does this cotton picking thing work? I'm gonna tell you, it was not easy to understand at first. I had to watch a couple videos, and finally I got it set in my mind. So I'm showing you right now, okay? So we're done with the measurement. Not going to use that anymore. But what we are going to do, this crease that we just did, we're going to line it up here with this little notch. All right? And now we're going to punch again, and we're going to score again. Okay? Then we will do that again. We will line it up with a little notch, and punch, and score. This paper is so pretty. I love this. And one last time, line it up with that little notch, punch, score. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, now we're done with this part, but what I do want to do is I want to round the corners. So this is another cool part about this envelope maker, and you get to scooch the little scraps away. I am going to, let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I'll have this be the top and the bottom. So I'm not going to score all four corners, I'm not going to round all four corners. I'm just going to do the top and the bottom, okay? Just kind of, because you really don't see the other ones, and so why bother? All right, now we will scooch this out of the way and scrape that. Okay, now the other question is, do you want the colorful side on the outside or the inside? Oh, look at this. I didn't even notice that. It's double-sided. Oh, my word. Okay, so now we have to decide which design do you want on the outside. This side or this side? You know what? I think this will be the inside. This will be the outside. Okay, now, when you score, and we've mentioned this before, and I'll repeat myself if that's all right. When you score, a lot of times you want to fold the opposite direction. So it's got what you call like a little mountain. You know, this is raised, and this is indented. So because this is raised, we're going to fold it into the raised part. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and we're going to take the scoring tool and burnish it, and we'll do the next side. Boy, that was quite a surprise. I did not see that when I pulled that paper out of the pack. Fun, fun, fun. Oops. I have this taped here, so I have kind of a border, so I know where I'm going to be out of shot. So, okay, and I have my glue here. Okay, fold these in. How does that look? Ooh, that's so cool. Okay, so now we're going to glue the sides. And we'll do this side right away too. And we'll push down the bottom of the envelope and give it a little chance to set. Now, we are not going to glue the top because I have to put the envelope in it, obviously, and get it mailed to little Quincy. So, actually, she's not so little. She's turning 9. Okay, so when it is time to mail it, oh, we have to do something else. We have to do the for some reason, my word, when I do this, I want to say ham stamped. It's not, it's hand stamped. Good grief. Okay, and then I'll It's better than horrible. Could have been just a little better. Okay, so we'll get that out of the way. I'll clean that in a second. Okay, so then when I put it in, a lot of times I put these fun fold cards on, in the envelope backwards like this so that it's easier to get in and out. So then I will either glue it when I'm all ready to close it up for good, or I will take tape, double-sided tape. If I'm not ready to close it up right away and I just want to get it done, I will take double-sided tape so that when I'm ready to get it sent off, then I can peel off the backing and close it. So there you go, guys. There is the gatefold hammock card. Isn't that adorable? Oh, I love it. And this cute little stamp, I should show you the stamp set before we go. If I can get it over here. I have no idea who made this because I threw away the packaging, you know, the label identifying packaging. I didn't think I was ever going to do a YouTube channel. So this is a mixture of hedgehogs and dogs and I think a little mouse. Yeah, a couple little mice here. Butterfly is just adorable. It has happy birthday, make a wish, and obviously I use this little hedgehog with his little gift for her and the happy birthday. All right, guys. I hope you really like this card. I absolutely love it, and give it a try. Excuse me. Allergies go away. Okay, so if you like this video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. That would bless me a lot. And share it with your friends if you want to give them something fun to watch. And I will hope to see you back in the next video. Bye, guys.